Well, the new year comes with a new initiative for Sunline Transit Agency called Your Ride to the Future. I spoke in depth today with Sunline CEO Lauren Skiver about service changes, the new arena, $1 routes, and what to expect for 2023. Lauren, first off, tell us about some of the route changes going into 2023.
Oh, well, thank you for the opportunity to talk about Sunline service. We do have a January service change, and we're really excited about it. We've made some major changes to some of our routes. This is all to enhance the customer experience and to make the delivery of the service more reliable, and for our operators to ensure that they can stay on time and deliver service to our customers. One of the big changes we've done is we have actually divided the Route 1, which was an 30-mile route before that. So a lot of challenges with staying on time. We've divided it right in Center Valley in Palm Desert. This will not impact customers. We did stop there before, but we will have like a West Valley side and an East Valley side now. I think that it will really keep the route on time. A lot of our customers didn't travel all the way across the valley to begin with, so this makes their trip streamlined, and those that are going to have direct service all the way across the valley as well. So that's one of the major changes we've made that we're really excited about. I think the second one I would highlight is the Route 2. It's a very well-used and popular route. We've improved the frequency. It used to be 40 minutes all day long. It's now 20 minutes, which is halving the time that a person has to wait between 9 and 5. It will still operate at 40 minutes outside of that peak period, but we hope to continue to build ridership on that line as well. And then we want folks to get out of the valley and use our regional service. And so we are doing a special fare promotion where some of those trips will only be $1. So you can get to San Bernardino and points beyond on the west by riding our service to the San Bernardino Transit Center. And so
$1 to get to San Bernardino?
$1 to San Bernardino, and you can have Wi-Fi on the bus and someone else do the driving for you. And so we want our customers to look on the website. There's lots of information. And then I just want to highlight that Sunline is running a rideshare program, Sunride. We've opened up a zone in Palm Springs. This is a very TNC, Uber, Lyft-like service, and we're really excited about having these mobility options for the Valley. As you know, transportation is about a whole bunch of different ways to get around, and just fixed route buses is a great way to get around town, but Sunline is always looking at alternatives and how we can meet customer needs and make sure that people can get where they need to go in this kind of ever-changing market about where transportation centers are now, right? So we're really excited to launch this ride zone, this rideshare zone in Palm Springs, and we look forward to customers, visitors being able to get around town using that service as well.
Fantastic. Well, I've got you, Lauren. Tell us about the new arena. Are there any plans for a route to go to that anytime soon?
We have been talking to the arena folks. They're very forward facing on transportation, understanding how popular this destination is going to be in the desert. We've had continued conversations. As you know, Sunline has branded vehicles in the past and used them as a way for folks to ditch the car, ditch some of the parking situations and get to the arena. We're super excited about what it brings to our valley in venues and in opportunities for leisure. And so we are continuing to talk with Acrisure Arena folks about how we can partner with them to make getting to the arena a really pleasurable experience and how people can use public transit to do that.
What other changes are happening this year? How are things with staffing levels and the unions?
I think that, the workforces in general across the country, we're all experiencing shortages of labor. I think, we are very lucky at Sunline to have such a dedicated group of folks who operate our vehicles, maintain our vehicles. I think that, finding ways to work together. I think the Route 1 is one of the ways we're looking at improving schedules for our operators and making sure this is an attractive place for them to work. So, we continue to work together on, nothing is 100% ever, and we are always working to make it better each and every day. And I think the Route 1 change is one of those ways we're looking to not only improve the experience for our riders, but also improve the experience for our employees.
All right, Lauren, we appreciate your time. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks so much.